It's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there.
Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Third and 10. Winston now. Olave over the middle. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. 30. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Following the interception, Winston. Complete to Olave on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Murray now. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
He is going to find Hill here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the red zone now, Winston. incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. John Ross, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 27, Murray. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throw, it's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Cardinals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got him rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray getting this complete to Connor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun now for Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now Murray off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Murray. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So the false start will back them up 5. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Once again, it's Connor pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert. They hold on 4th and goal.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. A give to Kamara running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off the play fake, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, screen pass to Connor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And he
can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Murray's got to have this one.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And Charles, that pick 6.
Bum ass nigga, you still sorry as fuck. This chicken ass shit got my niggas fucking orange and yellow. That's some bullshit, man.
Together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they
Fucking
made,
bullshit. My niggas fucking orange and yellow the whole game.
They continually built
Nah, that's
energy in this
bullshit,
one.
bro. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck my niggas orange and yellow. That's bullshit, man. I ain't even fucking do none of that shit, man.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Murray trying again after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being
84
right
fucking passing, y'all. That's fucking cheating ass computer shit. They gave you that bullshit.
To the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well
Man,
in hand,
80 fucking
it's
passing,
an
y'all.
opportunity
Yo,
for
that
guys
shit
to come
crazy
off
as
the
hell.
bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Winston here to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort. I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Saints, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.